Yeah, this is the risk analyst admin tutorial. The admin tutorial. Now, when you log onto the system, riskanalystdms.com, this is where it will bring you to. Now, when it brings you to this place, this is the document management system. Now, for the admin, when you touch here, you go to dashboard. So what we are doing now is the tutorial for the administrator, what the admin can do on the system. We're not looking at the application now. So you hover here, this comes out, you click on dashboard. Now this is going to take you to the admin dashboard. So this is your admin dashboard. This is your admin dashboard. Now this is your dashboard. These are the things that you can do as an admin on this system. This recycle bin, this is your user. Now let's start from users. Let's start from how to create users. Now when you hover over system users, you see all users, add new user, profile. Now this is how to add new user. Now you click on add new user. You are the only one that has the access to create new users. The other people do not have it. Now this page comes out. Now put the username, the name like you see here, hi sysadmin. This is the name of this user. So the name that's the user that will appear for the user on the screen. Now I want to call the user test user. This is the username of that test user. Let's put the user's email. His email, let's assume his email is test@test.com is required. The email is required, is mandatory. Now you put the user's name. Let's say the user's first name is Susan. And the second name is Wale. That's the last name. So you've done that. The next thing is to generate a password for the user. You click on show password. Now this is the default password is generated for you. Now you may not do anything here. Don't bother doing anything here, but make sure that this is checked. Send the new user an email about their accounts. Make sure that this is checked. If you uncheck this, the system will not send the user an email to reset his or her account. So you must check this. So checking this means that the system will send this new user an email to this email account you've entered here. So the user will not be able to reset his or her password. And then the user role here is very important. Please watch here, is very important. There are a lot of roles here. The first is risk analyst admin, risk analyst user, subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. Please look at these two up here, risk analyst admin and risk analyst user. Now you are the admin, so your role is risk analyst admin. Please do not assign this role to any other user. Do not assign risk analyst admin to any other user unless you want to within your organization, and you must have reasons. Maybe you want to make another person an administrator. That is okay by me, but don't make everybody an administrator. You are the administrator. Maybe you want to have a backup. That is when you can do this. That's when you can do this. Every other user in risk analyst must be a risk analyst user. Every other person in this organization must have the role risk analyst. These are this one: subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. Please, on no account must you assign any of these to anybody. Please, this is so important. On no account must you assign this administrator here, this one, editor, author, contributor, subscriber to any user at all. Please do not do that, especially administrator. If you do this, you are going to destroy this system. And if that happens, Blue Tower will not be held liable in any way. I say it again, on no account, it does not matter what the situation, on no circumstance must you assign the user role of administrator, this administrator, editor, author, contributor, and subscriber to anybody in Risk Analyst Insurance Brokers Limited. Do not. Especially this administrator. This is meant for Blue Tower system administrators to administer your system. So for you, a risk analyst, you have only two roles here you can assign to your users. The first is risk analyst admin. You are an admin already. That's why you're able to do this. So you can assign another admin, a backup admin, if you choose, if you want to do that. But every other user you are creating must be a risk analyst user. Risk analyst user, please, this is what it is. That's what I'm saying this number of times. But if you assign any of these roles here, especially this system will get destroyed, and Blue Tower Limited will not be held accountable in any way. Now the role is risk analyst user. Risk analyst, I've taken the role. Now I say add. Remember, you must check this button so the system will send an email to this user in his or her email address to reset his or her password. Now I click on add user. So this user has been added. I don't want to save this users details here. So remember, I have, so these are some users we are using for test. These are some users we're using for test. Don't mind them, we're going to delete them. I'm going to delete them after. You're not going to see them again. But there are two users here you must not touch. One is support. This user here is support. This is the Blue Tower support account. So when there's any issue, this is the account Blue Tower will use to log in to check what the issue is. So please do not touch this account. Don't ever remove it. Don't ever delete it. And this is super admin account. So look at these two accounts, support and ucheago@gmail.com. Please do not touch these two. This support is for Blue Tower admin support, and this is our super admin account. So please do not touch any of these accounts, support and ucheago@gmail.com. Please do not touch any of these accounts. If you venture delete any of these accounts, it means we cannot access your system again. We'll be locked out of the system. I'll say it again. If you, for whatever reason, tamper with any of these accounts, this support or ucheago@gmail.com, it means Blue Tower is locked out of your system. We cannot have access to this system again. That means we cannot support it. So please stay away from this user and this user, ucheago@gmail.com and support. Stay away from them. So this is it. We have created the new user. We've done the new user. Now let's assume that the user forgets his or her password. There is a lost password functionality at the front end, and when he or she wants to log in, he or she can use that lost password functionality to change his or her password. So I wouldn't want, there's another way of doing which I will not recommend. Another way is this user we've created now. Now click on edit to edit that user account. Now when you get down here, you click on generate password, and then you change the user's password from here. But that is a method I don't want to encourage. So when users forget their password, they should go to the front end and click on lost password. The system will send them an email on how to change their password. So this is about what you can do on users. So let's get to dashboard. Let's say something about the dashboard. Now this is the Blue Tower dashboard. Now we've said here, now whenever you have any support issue at all, just send an email to this address, innovation@bluetower.com.ng. We'll pick up the mail and then we'll sort out your problems. And when you click here, these are websites on more of our services and our products. You see them here. And then the next, the big one now here is documents. So when you go here, when you click here, documents, let's see what happens. So here you see all your documents. Unfortunately, what you have here now is just only one file. That's all we have on the system, only one document. So even if you have a million files, you are going to see all of them here. And also, this is where you can send email to vendors, but you must have registered vendors. But we'll come to that later. So when you have registered your vendors, when you want to send a document to that vendor, when you drop this down, you see all the vendors you've registered here. You select the one you want to send the email to, and check and click on under email the particular document you want to send to that particular vendor. Put your message here and then hit on email vendor files. It will send that file to the vendor. So this is about document. The next one is folders. I'll click on folders. Now, if you have folders here, let's see if we have any folders here. When you come here, click on show hidden folders. Let's see if there is any. There's no folders. There's none at all. Here you have hidden folders active, so there's no folder in the system now. But if there are folders that people have created, when you come here, click here, all the folders will line up here in their hierarchy. You see the parents folder, you see the child folders, you see all of them ordered the way they are. That's what happens here. The next is vendors. Now I have one vendor already registered here. What do you need to do? Just add the vendor's name. Your vendors are more like your clients. We'll call them vendors here. They are more like your clients, the clients you service. Those are there. Just put a name here, put an email here, and then you click on add new vendor. It comes here. Moreover, let me remove this. We don't need this one. I click on delete. So that vendor is gone. If you want a new vendor, just put the name here, the email address here, and click on add vendor. The next one is user files. Let's click on user files. Now there's something called user groups. We'll talk about user groups later. Now on the system, you can group the users into groups, or they can stay as individuals. Now, if you have groups, if you want to find out files that are owned by a group, files that are owned by any group or any team, just select the group. There's no group here. We're going to create group. Okay, let us create group now. Let's create group first. User groups. Add a group. I will call the team A. This team A, I will save it as a group. As I said, now I want to add people in this team, in this group or team. Now let me add members to it. I click on modify. Then these are all the users you have on the system. Now I want to add Ojo Wambe into this team or this group, I'll drop down here. These are all the users I have on the system. I want to add this guy. I select add user to group. It adds this user. Then I want to add another user. I want to add array user to this group. Array user to this group. I select array user. I add array user to this group. That's added. Maybe let me say I want to add the sysadmin. It's another user. I'll say add user to group. Now I have three people in this group or in this team. This is how you add users, or you add users to a group. Now come back to user files. Now we want to filter for files that belong to a group. Choose a group to view users. Now this is group A. You can create more groups if you want, but I created only one. You can create more if you want. So you can create only one. So I click on this. Choose a user in that group. You want to see his or her file. I want to see the files that are owned by this team or by this group. Now, the team members, all of them are not going to join hands one place to be uploading one file, so they're going to be uploading files differently. So I want to see the files each person in that group uploaded. So when I say Ojo Wambe, let's see if Ojo has any file. Yes, Ojo has one file here. So this file here, invoice SP AWS blah 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 blah, is owned by Ojo. Ojo is the one that uploaded this file onto the system. Ojo belongs to team A or group A, and this is Ojo uploaded this file to the system. If I select another one, array user has no file. Array user have not uploaded any file. If I check the next user, sysadmin has no file. So this is where you can check files uploaded by team members. So, but if you want to check on individual level, choose a file. Maybe people that are not in a team, you are not checking according to team or groups. Now just come here and select the user you want to see his or her file. Let's check Ojo. We'll still see his file, but we are not filtering by the team now. We are filtering by individual users. So whichever, if we want to filter via teams, members in a team, or just via individual users, that's okay. That's what user files do. So you want to know who uploaded what file, who owns what file. This is where this is where you see it. Now maybe you want to see maybe this user, array user, or Charles Ago, or whatever. So just click on that person to show you what file that individual owns. And then this is download log. Now from this system, you can download your files. You can download your files. So if you want to see a log of the file, of the download log, how files have been downloaded, you click on download log. So this is a download log of how files are, how downloads are happening on the system. This is a log. This is a log. The next one is form. Now I'll show you what this form is, but let me show you something for you to understand what I want to do here, for you to understand it, what I want to do here. Now if I say add file, sorry, I came to another interface, add file. When I want to add a file, this is the interface where I add file. Look, now look at, you see the name of the file. Here you add the file. If you want to zip the files, you zip it. If you want to make a note, you make a note. If you want to notify certain users, check there to send them email. If you want to save the file as a draft, then you click up. So this is all you see here. This is all you see here. This is all you see here. Now let's go back to what we're doing. Now forms, look at what happens here. Now you want to add certain elements to that, what I showed you. Now you want to add certain elements to it. Maybe you want to also add the team that the file that has been uploaded belongs to, or maybe the name of the client that that file belongs to. Now you want to add something to that form I showed you. Now you say add form field. Maybe you want to add the team that that file belongs to. Maybe team A. It belongs to team A. Yes or no. Yes means is a required field, is a required, and this is not required. This is let's make it a required field, and then type text box. I say save. It has saved it. Now I want to add another field. Maybe the name of the client that owns the file that has been uploaded. The client is required as a text box. I save. Now I have two fields here. That is sorry, this should be team, not team A. This first field should be team. That is your team. That's the team that the file belongs to. Sorry, I'm modifying it. Now if we go back to this page again to see that again, let's refresh this so it will pick up what the change we made now. Now if I go to add file again, see what happens. I have those two fields here now, team and client. So when I want to upload the file, now, when I uploaded the file now, when I put the file to upload, before I upload that file, the system will require me to put the team and the client, because these are the two, what I added to this form now. This is what I added to it now. I added this myself. You added this. So you can decide what you want to add. Maybe there are other information or data you want to capture as per file that want to be part of the file you're uploading. This is where that happens. That's where that happens. Okay, I'll show you something now. So let's try to upload in one file now. I'll check this. I say upload a file. Now I want to upload this file. I want to upload this file. Now here it wants me to state the team that owns the file. This file is owned by team B, and the client is NEPA, or whatever name they are called now. This is what it is, and then I say start upload. I just want to show you the implication of what happens in that. Now it has uploaded that file. So this is the file I've uploaded now. Now if you come here to edit the file, see the good of that thing. File info. Look at it here. So this, it tells you this is the file info, the file name, the owner of the file, the folder name, if it's in a folder, it's not in a folder, the file is PDF, the size of the file, the day it was uploaded, or the day it was modified, the day it was downloaded, last downloaded, and then you see here team B, client, NEPA. So this is just the field I added to that form now. So if I go and remove this, we're not going to see this again. Now let's go back to your, and so come back here. So let's delete those fields, those two fields I created. I've deleted them. So let's go back and check this again. Let's refresh this now, so you can pick up our latest changes. We've refreshed it. So let's look at that file again, this thing again. Let's look at file info. Oh, it's still here. Sorry, it has not. Sorry, I made a mistake. It has already picked this up before it deleted. So this already has been created before it deleted, but new files now will not have this. So let's try to upload a new file and see if that new file is going to have it. Add a file. So let me select a file. I'll select this file now. Sorry, I will select this file. An invoice. I will open. You see, those fields have gone up because we've deleted it. We don't have those fields again because we've deleted them. We don't have them again. We've deleted those fields we created that the admin created. So if I say start upload, is uploading this file now. The upload is completed. You come here. So look at that file. The invoice file we updated now. If I say click on this, I go to file info, you don't see that again because we removed those fields. We removed them. But if you check the one we created when we had those fields, we have it here. They are here. So it depends on you. If you want to add extra field forms to the add file form, that is okay. So this is where you do it on forms. Now user log, this is very important. Now every activity done on the system is logged down. Every activity done on the system is logged. Every activity done on the system is logged. So this is the log of all that's been happening. And the unfortunate thing is that no one can clean this. No one can be that. So anything that all the user activities are recorded here. So in a case where there's argument, maybe someone deleted a file, someone did something on the system, and then people are now arguing who did this. It is me, it is not me, it is that person, it's not that person. Once you come here, and it is only the admin that has access to this place. So once you come here, you see all the user activities. The day, the month, the date it happened, the user that did whatever thing it is, and the activity that user can, like say here now is saying that this user, Charles Ago, sent a folder called client2 to recycle bin. That is, Charles Ago deleted a folder called client2, sent it to recycle bin. Recycle bin. So all the activity, they are here. They are here. They are here. Now it's saying that a user named array user emptied the recycle bin. So this is the user activity log, and it's only the admin that has right to. So whenever I want to find out what activity platform, whether it is a download or a delete or an upload, whatever activity it is, as long as it's happened on this system, that's the log of the activity is recorded here. So that's now user groups. I have shown you how to create user groups. So, but I want to. Okay, maybe we'll need this group later to do something with it. And then AWS migration. AWS migration. Now this is important, and you are the only one seeing this. Now, this is the application, the Risk Analyst Document Manager, but your files are not stored in this application. Your files are stored somewhere else. Your files are stored in Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is the biggest file repository system in the world. Amazon S3. Amazon Simple Storage System is the biggest storage infrastructure in the world as at today. As at today is the biggest in the world. So is the biggest. So this is where the biggest and most secured, the biggest, the safest, and the most secured where you store. So that is where your files are stored. And you have a 200 gig storage space in that place. So once you upload your file here, they first of all sit here, but we'll have to transfer them, migrate them to Amazon because they are safe there. And that is where our backups are done, in Amazon. Our backups are not done here. So what happens here is that at the end of every day, at the end of every working day, when people are uploading their files are sitting here on your application, are sitting on your application. But at the end of every working day, whatever files you've uploaded on this system, you have to upload them to the Amazon S3 storage. That is where your files are. If not, your files are going to keep on remaining here, and we cannot back them up. And like I told you, you have only 200 gig storage. So any day you get to that limit of 200 gig storage, the system will shut you out from storing files in Amazon. That is where we bought storage for you. So what you do, whatever things you've done on that day, just do this once a day. At the end of business day, please do not forget it. Even if you are going on vacation or you not be in office, you create another admin, risk analyst admin that be doing this. Maybe you're not going to be in the office, or you're going on vacation, or you're going to be away for a couple of days, but out of the office. And if you cannot work from where you are, you can work from anywhere you are in the world on this. You can access this system from anywhere you are in the world. But if you will not be able to work or have access to the internet where you are, so you can create another admin user that can be doing this. So at the end of every day, the person will just come here, select whatever file that it is that they just select the upload, whatever file is there, and just click on go. So if you have files, I'm sure there are no files here to upload. But if you have files on that day, you see it, you see what's happening here. To tell what is happening here, there are no files to migrate to Amazon S3. So you have to do this once a day. Once a day at the end of every business day. Do this. So I think, okay, did something now. Okay, it's doing something now. It maybe had some old files that was here. I want to upload it. It's doing something now. But please do this just once a day. Just once a day. At the end of every business day, just do it once a day. That's that. And then the next one is recycle bin. There is a normal recycle bin. So these are files that were deleted. They are recycle bin. These Team Corp, underwriting claim, these are folders that were deleted. And these are folders and these are files. So anyone maybe that was deleted by mistake or something, all you need to do, just go highlight that particular one, and you click on restore. You want to restore everything. Or empty recycle bin. You want to restore the entire recycle bin, or you want to empty the recycle bin completely. Just hold on a minute. So for that particular folder I created now if you want me to restore that particular folder, I want to restore just this particular folder, not all. So when you click restore everything, it restores everything. But if you want to restore a particular thing, just click on that particular thing. Just particular file folder, restore, it just restores that one. And this is just user, and this maybe I want to restore back that particular file. Now I say restore file. But if I want to delete everything here, I click on empty recycle bin. Or I want to restore everything, I click on restore. So that about the users. And if you are here, if you want to get back to the application, all you need to do, risk analyst document management system, just click on it. If you want to get back to the application pane, just click on this place. To bring you back to the application. So if you want to go back to your admin dashboard, just come here, highlight, hover, don't click, just hover here, and it will bring our dashboard. You click on dashboard. It brings you to the dashboard. So this is the tutorial about what the admin can do on the system. So this is it. So if along the line you have any support issue, just send an email to this email address. We're going to pick it up and we'll sort out whatever thing it is. And please, like I said, be sure to give the right roles to your people. risk analyst user, risk analyst admin. That's the only role you can give, and not any other role. Thank you so much. So you can also go and look at the video of how to use the application. That is the video for the users. You're also going to have a look at that, and also how to use the application. Thank you very much, and please use the system well. Bye.